Hello, people of the internet. It's me, Mumble, and today we're gonna be doing something literally everyone has done before for their favorite whatever. A freaking tier list. And of course, I'm gonna be doing a Doodle World one. So, we're gonna have all of the doodles that are currently out, and also Zupian, even though he's not out, he's still here. So yeah, let's get ranking. And we're gonna start with Morvale. Now, I'm personally not that big of a fan of Morvale, so I'm gonna put Morvale in C tier. Now, Abyssint, pretty cool, B tier. Angler, C tier. Apparition, B tier. Arkuma and Arcops, though. Arkuma, A tier. Arcops, S tier. I love Arcops. Aspark, C tier. Bionotic, C tier. I always forget the middle evolution of the Metacrow line. But I'm gonna honestly put the middle evolution in D tier. I just don't like the pose it's in. Bunsweet, A tier. Bunswirl, A tier. Those are two of my favorite doodles and also my first ever misprints, so. Cacmeow, C tier. Candigreef, C tier. Colt, C tier. There's a lot of C tiers. Coco Squid, A tier. Octonut, I'm gonna have to go with B tier. I like Coco Squid more just because of the funny. Coral Lizard, B tier. Cryoterra, B tier. Digineco, B tier. Electile, C tier. Flasket, C tier. Flittum, I'm just not the biggest fan of Flittum. Low C tier. Christic is B tier. Frigale, B tier. Fruitoad, that is an easy B tier. Gekgoo, B tier. Gemin, B tier. Gigarlic, A tier. Glimew, B tier. Glowcat, C tier. I feel like it's a downgrade when it evolves. Gloomish, B tier. I like it more than Morvale. Actually, I'm gonna move Morvale up to B tier. They're basically the same. Goma, also B tier. Grimelian, B tier. Grim Sugar is C tier. Growado, that's a B tier. Heatza, C tier. Henchum, that is S tier. I love Henchum. I literally have one on my team at all times. I forget your name, but you're in C tier. Scrappy, B tier. Whole line, B tier. Xenocius, that's A tier. I don't like Calamander that much. Partybug, that is A tier. I love Partybug. Stalagant, C tier. Moss is S tier. I love Moss. I'm a Moss guy. Squed 2, Squed is S tier. Widling, that's a C tier. Pupski, C tier. I'm not a big fan of Pupski. Marigrim, you go in D tier just because you annoy me and the Jack Bells, and one of my friends used to spam this thing during PvP and I hated it. Lil Bulb, you get B tier. Same with your evolution. Roofire, that's a B tier. I love Roofire. Needling, C tier. Yagoat, I'm gonna put Yagoat in B tier, but Gowat also in B tier. Shiwi, Shiwi is C tier. Apluff, I'm gonna put Apluff in C tier, but Grufflin in B tier. Furzen, honestly, Furzen's my favorite out of the entire line just by looks alone. Now, Peblet is B tier. Bullduo is A tier. I love Bullduo. Wyvern, You go B tier, same with Draco Thread. Now Niblin. Niblin, you could go in B tier. Toxapupa, you could go in C. Mothra, you could go in B. Turtles. I do like Turtles, but I'm just kind of mad because my RNG refused to give me a summer one, so you get to go in C tier. Snortles is funny. I don't know why I find it funny. You go in C tier, Wolfreeze. I don't really like you. Now, Megortles. Megortles is funny. Agotoad. Now, Agotoad, C tier. I do not like how Ampfire looks. Like, seriously. D tier. I do not like how that looks. But Magmatoad, that goes... I'm actually going to put Magmatoad in A tier. Sheldo. Sheldo's pretty good. Horbeast, you can also go in B tier, but I love Shadark. I just love the pose he's in. Let's see. Rosebug. Okay, Rosebug. I love Rosebug. You get to go in B tier. Rosecoon, you get to go in B tier. And Thornit gets to go in A tier. Vipember, B tier. I like Vipember. Fonsprout, C tier. C tier and C tier. It's strong. I just think the design is a bit weird. Now, Larvene, this is my favorite bug. So you go all the way into A tier, and then Tenafly goes all the way in S tier. I love Tenafly. Wisp. Okay, Wisp, pretty cool. But I'm gonna have to lower it because it took me like 2-3 hours just to find one of them. You go up there, and Polargeist is A tier. That thing looks awesome. Borbo's a classic. B for Borbo. Vipember Evolution, you get to go in B. Borbeck, you get to go in B. Now, what's your name again? This one's not Gumelia, right? Yeah, it's the candy one. Anyways, yeah, you go in B tier. I don't like Gumelia, but I like Candygon. Okay, now Draw Masks. Draw Masks are good. I'm gonna put Draw Masks in D tier there, but I really like Mascomedy, especially the misprint. Kawosu and Spiryu kind of overrated, but I'm still gonna put them in B. But Spiracil, on the other hand, that's an A tier. I love Spiracil. We got the frickin' Insilisk or whatever it's called. You go in A tier too. You're very cool looking. I really wish I had the misprint. Kronos is B tier. Glubby, A tier. The original mythical. Azupian, I'm just gonna name this undecided because I don't have an opinion on it because it's not out yet. Hopefully I spelled that right. I'm not the best at spelling. Tablet, sure, you could go in C tier. I'm B tier, not C tier. But you can go in C tier. Actually, no, you could go in B tier. I just like you the least out of the line because they gave you frickin' pants. I mean, it sort of makes sense. Kelpie, you go in B tier, but your evolution looks kind of weird. Might like it better once we're able to get Voltenchant. You go in A tier. I love Voltenchant. You, what's your name? Frickin' fox person, dude. Kitson, that's it. Anyways, Kitson, you're B tier. Clicky, you're very funny. You go in B tier. Kleidaskunk, you go in A tier just because you're a very unique doodle. Lipo's A tier. I love Lipo. Lizar 2. I always keep one of those in my party for scavenge. You go B tier. Leveling, yeah. Overrated, you go in C tier. Lewis, we already know Lewis is S tier. Lumaline is A tier. I love Lumaline. Malzuri is S tier. As you know, that is my first ever misprint mythical, and I've always had it on my team, and it's been one of my most useful doodles. Mascro, you get B tier. Metacro 2. Meltamaw, you go A tier. Gigarlic's better though. Malatrick, highest A tier. I can't put it in S tier though. Mold goes in B tier. I'm not the biggest fan of Mold. I like it, just yeah. Monologue, that's A tier. I love Monologue. Moyai, I don't like it as much as Squed, but I still like it, so it's an A tier. Moodish, you get B tier. Pandishi, you get B tier too. Not the biggest fan of Pandishi. Munchies, that's A tier. I love Munchies. He's a very funny man. He very funny. I'm gonna move Hitza up. Springling is C tier. Pleepo, on the other hand, Pleepo is B tier. Pleepo's good. Now, Pompadour, you go B tier. Overrated, but better. I actually really like, what's his name, Prickles, I'm pretty sure it's called, so yeah. Junipyro, you go in B tier, you're funny. Riffrat, you go A tier. Shice is also B tier. I just think they're overrated. Snowbat's B tier. Whatever your name is, Somberock, you're also B tier. Spectactic, S tier. If you're in my friend group, you know why. Spunny, C tier. Squelly, you're also C tier. Staticky, B tier. Swaptar, S tier. This is a must-have when you're chaining, and it's just a really good design doodle, in my opinion. Tadpole, I'm actually going to put in S tier. This thing is really nice. I like hunting it a lot. Helps a lot with stuff. This isn't a joke. Taruma. I actually really like Taruma. You get to go in A tier. Tsusumo, or whatever your name is, you get A tier. I like you. Touflays, B tier. Let's see. Twygon, you get in C tier. Vixaler gets B tier. Volta2. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan. C tier. Okay. I always forget these guys. They're always kind of forgettable, so I'm just gonna... I have a hard time differentiating all of them. I know they're the Flaskid evolutions, but for me, they're all C tier. Hold on. How do I create a new tier for this? Can I make a new one? Huh. I guess I'll rank. Wiglet gets D tier. If I could make an F tier, I would put it there because this is my least favorite doodle in the entire game, even though it has really good skins. I always forget the evolutions for Clicky. Or was it Flicky? I forget. Anyway, so you guys get B tier. Well, you get A tier. I like your design. Whatever the heck your name is. I always think this is the final evolution because this looks like final evolution, but it isn't. So C tier because I get confusing. To be honest, I don't like the angle it's at in this version, so you go in C tier. I do really like the design of the middle evolution for Schmello, though. Schmello himself, you go in B tier. You, B tier. Sharpuff is C tier, and then Squonk is B tier. So yeah, that's my entire ranking of every single Doodle that's currently out in Doodle World. Well, minus a few of them because the tier list didn't have them. So yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.